All right. So I do a lot of pre-inspection videos, so this one's going to go a little bit more in depth for you guys. So one of the things that are going to make or break that sale is body language from the seller. It's not the car. That's part of what's going to make or break the sale. I am part of what's going to make or break the sale, but it's the demeanor of the seller. This also goes for dealerships. So when you go to a dealership, they're going to hound you to death. They're really not going to give you the peace of mind to look at the car. They're going to keep coming around you and kind of like almost pressuring you and telling you it's going to sell quickly, or it's a popular model, whatever. And you got to understand that's just a manipulation sales tactic. The car, if it's meant for you to have it, you will have it. If it's not meant for you to have it, you won't have it. There's nothing you can do about it, nor the salesperson. If it's a guy, 9 times out of 10, if it's a female available, they're going to send an attractive female. If you are a female, they're going to send an attractive male who has a lot of charisma, who's going to just have a conversation to make you feel that you are, you have a lot in common. That's a sales tactic. That salesmen don't care nothing about you. The salesmen don't know you, male or female, don't know you. Their job is to make the sale, get the bottom line commission, and do the numbers they're supposed to do per month. And that's the end of it. After the sale, the demeanor will change. You're not going to have a little spunky conversation no more. They're going to tell you about all the points of the car. They're going to tell you how fantastic the car is and all that stuff. I like to tell customers to ask them what kind of car do they drive. If you're working at a dealership, why are you not buying the same car that's at the dealership? If you have a newer car, that tells you something right there. So I'm telling customers certain things to ask. I have a printed out sheet that I give you questions to ask the seller. I give you, I have a paper that I have customers that I give questions to ask the private seller. The private sellers, the demeanors, if they're acting strange, and it goes for the independent dealers too.
Hazard reported ahead.
If they're acting complete strange or antagonistic because I'm there, that's a red flag. If they're following me around, that's a red flag. If they're just ratting on and talking, but they're not really saying anything, or they're repeating themselves, that's a tactic, a manipulation tactic to get your mind off of whatever it is they don't want you to know. If the car is a very nice car, the car will sell itself. There's really not too much to say. The good cars, I can just tell by the demeanor of the seller. Some of them are nonchalant. That doesn't mean they're calm and laid back. They're just nonchalant. They want the piece of crap off of their shoulders. A lot of them will just constantly tell you details that you never even asked, nor do you really care. That's how I know they're nervous. Something's not right with the car. And also, no matter what they say, I look at the data. The codes, I get all the codes. I know what they erase, I know what they're doing, but I'm getting codes. I'm getting codes. And I'm also getting the data. And I'm looking at what's going on with the car in real time. You can't fool that. You can't put stop leak. You can't put it blew a head gasket, that devil stuff in there. You can't. There's a certain things you cannot do with the data. You will never fool it. Actually, there's certain things that I look for. I listen to what the customer is saying, and I'm 100% right every time I start laughing, because I know what they're actually doing and I know where this is going to go. I can look at the car in 5 minutes and tell you if the car is good or bad. 5 minutes. It takes 2 hours for the pre-inspection, but I'm listening to the way the customer's acting. I'm smelling smells that you probably will never pick up on. And I'm listening to what the person is telling the customer. And sometimes I want to stop the pre-inspection on the spot, because I just know this is awful what you're doing. You're manipulating this customer so badly. And it is, and I tell a lot of customers, don't really speak too much to the person selling. I don't care if it's a dealer or the seller itself. I understand being friendly, but focus on the car. Act like you are completely nonchalant about the car. If you're acting like you really want the car, or it's really important to you, they're not going to really negotiate with you, because they already know they got you. You really want this car. There's plenty of cars out there. It's really hard right now. It's like in a dating pool. It's really hard right now to go find a good one. So even though it might look good, it's not made of gold. It's just not. You got to watch how the person is standing. Are they crossing their arms? Are they combative when they're speaking? You're asking just... I remember I had a customer that was buying a Volkswagen, and I asked the customer straightforward, where's the windshield wiper in the rear at? I don't know. That's exactly how he said it to me. I said, man, I'm just asking you a question. That's what I'm saying. And then I was looking at the car, and I said, sir, your car is misfiring. I'm going to go ahead and turn this car off because I don't want to damage it. Because if you're misfiring, you can mash up the catalytic converter, and you're not going to blame me for that. And he was crossing his arms, playing like he didn't know. He came from Chesapeake. All this extra stuff that he was saying. He knew the whole entire time. Because I normally don't ever say to the customer, your car is misfiring. Matter of fact, I've never said that before. And I could not really go on with the way the pre-inspection with the car misfiring. It's not going to give me what I'm looking for correctly. And the car had 200-something thousand miles on it.
Hazard reported ahead.
He was, the customer asked him how he was going to negotiate. He's like, I can't sort of come down on the price. And nobody knows why the car's misfiring. And at 200-something thousand miles, over 220,000 miles on a Volkswagen, doesn't matter why it's misfiring. It's not going to ever be worth fixing it. And then when the car pulled up, I smelled antifreeze. And I'm looking at the customer. I'm looking at the seller like, you know this is going on. And then he said, oh, well, this is my sister's car. Why your sister ain't here? So you have the title in your hand. Where's your sister at? Now we're talking about demeanor. His demeanor was changing, getting worse actually. You don't want to be involved with a disgruntled wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband, and that person selling that car without permission, and now your car is being reported stolen because they don't even know it's being sold. And why is that person not with you? Did they die? I mean, are they in the hospital in a coma? So my point in my story is you got to listen to what the seller is saying, and they're telling on themselves, and you got to look at their demeanor. At first they're excited, but when you start to ask direct questions, you start to unwind what they're saying, it doesn't make any sense. You should run from that car. I don't care how desperate you are. You're going to be in a toxic relationship with that car, and you will lose. Your pockets will lose. You won't have enough money, because I'm not going to say buy this car and it's a piece of garbage. I'm not going to say it's a piece of garbage. I'm just going to not tell you not to buy the car. And I'm going to give you the list of reasons why. That's my job. But customers, pay attention to the seller.
Hazard reported ahead.
The seller is going to tell you everything you need to know about the car. Then start paying attention to the body language. Pay attention to my body language. And look at the seller in their eyes. Put the two together. 95% of the time, you have your answer if you should buy the car or not. So I'm going to make some more videos for you guys about body language. But it's imperative that you guys understand, with the way cars are being sold, especially after COVID, it's horrible that they're selling these high mileage vehicles that got so many problems for premium prices, not low prices, not the average Blue Book value, not the low Blue Book value, but if it's an excellent or higher than the Blue Book value. So when I'm looking at a car, I'm also knowing the value of the car, because I'm going to mostly ask you, well, how much are they selling this car for to you? Because I'm putting all this information in my head. So if I'm doing a pre-inspection and I'm like, do you still want me to continue? I'm trying to tell you something. And always look at your text. Always look at your text. I'm going to communicate with you, because some sellers, they have very bad attitudes, and they turn on me like I'm doing something to your car. This is your car. You know how your car is. Don't blame me for anything. I'm just checking how the car is. Don't take it out on me, because the seller is not going to buy the car if you going off on me. I'm just going to take my stuff and walk away, because I don't have to listen to you. I don't even work for you, and I'm definitely not going to tolerate that. So guys, if you want more information, put more in the comments. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that follow button. And remember, you are awesome.